Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading for July 8th through the 14th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cancer. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the 10 of Cups. That's an energy of happiness, and I feel like that's what you're shooting for here. It's interesting because you're showing me a connection, but you're showing me towards you in terms of you may be dealing with a connection, but you're not pointing fingers at, oh, this is happening because of this. And no, you're kind of looking through the angle of what in me can I change to kind of do something about things here. So anyways, in the recent past, the Hermit, the Devil, the Four of Wands. Again, show me commitment, show me something quite unhealthy, but a sense of healing, like you're taking it inward. You're not just looking at it and you're like, oh, this is toxic. Oh, it's, you're doing this and I'm doing that. And then, no, you're kind of like, you know what? Okay, so this is happening. I'm assessing that this is not working out in the way that serves me. So let me look into that for myself, for my own sake. So I like it because you're not pointing fingers. You know, you're not just, oh, they did this and they did that. And they might have done this and that, you know, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day because it's like, what are you doing about it with yourself, within yourself? And that's exactly how you're approaching this. Now, in the current situation, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Cups, there's some damage here. I don't know what happened, what went on. There's some pain, there's some regret, there's some stuff that happened in the past that kind of weighs heavy here. And you want to do something about it. You know, I don't know what, but you want to do something about it. You just don't want to leave it as, okay, we'll just forget all about it and we'll move on. We'll pretend it didn't happen, you know? In the immediate future, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups. There's quite the progress here, you know, from energies that are way down there into a sense of let's giddy up and go slowly but surely, you know. You're still upset because it's still kind of pressing, but it's not the same. There's definitely a little bit of progress at play here, at least in the way you're approaching the situation, if not for the connection itself, because there is a connection here at play with someone. So cool, buddies. Anyway, so let's see here. For the 10 of Cups, you get the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Strength card. Things are kind of coming back around. There is a change definitely within yourself first. But there's a change within whoever this is at the other end of this too. You know? So I'm not sure if you started this trend of if I change the way I approach things, if I change the way I view things, if I change a lot of things within me, then it's going to change the whole aspect of whatever I'm involved in, which usually is the case. So I'm not only seeing things coming back around in a better way for you personally, but for this whole connection that you're dealing with. Let me do the Hermit. For the Hermit in the recent past, you get the Chariot, the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. There's been pain. There's been damage, as I said. There's something that happened within this connection that doesn't look pretty at all. Kind of getting a sense of it was supposed to happen so that you could see certain things, so that you could go and heal those things, you know? So it kind of brought some stuff up for you. Enough so that you stop and look at that. Let's do the Devil. The Seven of Swords, the Magician, the Temperance card. That's the energy right there that I was talking about earlier, in the sense of most people when they're going through pain, you know, we don't want to deal with it in the sense of going through it and feeling it and then healing that as we do that. We kind of want to, I'm just not going to think about it. We'll just kind of take it from scratch. We'll forget it ever happened, and, you know, as if that ever happens. No one forgets. That's an energy that stays with you. It has to be healed at some point, you know? So that's the approach you used to have here, if that's you, because that could be whoever is at the other end of this. But there's definitely that sense of, you know, time will heal, we'll be okay, we'll let time heal here. We don't have to heal anything. We'll just start from scratch. It's fine. Excuse me. You. Fucking adore you, you little lion. Oh, I gotta cut your nails too. Okay, so yeah, just kind of choosing initially, at least, to just not deal with it, to just kind of leave it behind you and it'll be okay. Yeah, well, that was the old approach for sure. For the Four of Wands, you get the Ten of Pentacles, the Hangman, the High Priestess. And it worked for like 5 minutes, you know? It's like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll pretend. So again, feeling like, okay, I think we're doing good here. We're healing. We're getting over this. Then why is the same energy right here in the current situation? Because, you know, that doesn't work. That's why. For the Three of Swords, in the current situation, you get the Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Seven of Cups. Yeah. And as you move along with that energy that you pretend doesn't exist, but it does, because it does, as you move forward under that energy, you'll move forward not open as you think you would. Not, you can't erase your memory. You can't erase that energy. Hello? You can't erase that energy. So you think you're moving forward in the right way, in the right direction. But are you really, when you're being pulled back by this energy, because this energy keeps on pulling at you to stop and address it, to stop and heal it. So you're not really. You think you are, but you're not. There's an energy almost of moving on here. Moving on from this completely. Because, you know, somebody here pretended that it didn't even exist with that damage over there. Which... Let's do the Ace of Wands. In the current situation, you get the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. But when you get to this point of, I don't even know what to do anymore, why am I feeling this way, when we agreed, okay, we're going to forget all about it and we're going to move on as if it never happened, and then why am I feeling all of this need to pull away from this completely? What's wrong with me? That is the time when you get to this point where it's so confusing and so pressing and so you don't even know what to do anymore that you start looking inward. So that is the time where everything turns towards, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look here to see what's happening inside here. You know? So that might be your cue of, we didn't do this right, you know? That wasn't the best approach, to just pretend it never existed, because obviously it does. So for the Five of Cups, you get the Lovers, the Emperor, the Four of Wands. Yeah, you're going back to the source of what created that damage, of what, you know, how you got there, why it happened in the first place. So it's not non-existent anymore. You know, it's not, you can't pretend it didn't happen anymore. Basically, you know, you can only do it for so long, and then the truth will catch up to you. So that's exactly what's happening here. Very important connection here to you, though. So it's not one of those, even if you feel like you just want to bail and you just want to kind of run for the hills there, I don't see you doing it. Instead, you're kind of stopping in your tracks to kind of figure out what's going on internally. What's this doing for me, and why, you know? Let's do the Page of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Tower. You're a little upset here. You're a little upset because you're realizing, by, again, taking this time to look into yourself, there, you're realizing that the damage was already there, by pretending it didn't exist, you might have created a bigger damage, you know? You seem to be more and more aware of that. And with that, there seems to be a little bit of disappointment. You know, you're being a little upset with yourself there, which I don't think you should. You know, that's just my opinion, my personal opinion, because it's like, I mean, if you feel like you want to be upset with yourself, be upset with yourself. It's not justified though, because we all do this. You know, we're not realizing, and then we might make a bigger mess than what it was initially, but then just having the awareness of what happened might actually start taking care of things there. You know, might actually start opening up the path to healing, because that's the point of this. Remember what I told you initially? It was kind of meant to happen for you to see certain things. This. Yeah, but it's too late. No, it's never too late. Even when you think it's too late. You know? For the Page of Cups, you get the 8 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Cups. Give this some time. The healing process basically just started here. You know, up until this point, it was a little bit kind of brushed under the rug there. But it's new, basically. It just started. So it may take some time. Things are looking like they have the potential to get into a perfect place here for this. You know, if you keep on healing, if you keep on with what you're doing here, the path that you started of looking more towards yourself and the damage that's been created, and from a healing place, you got quite the good potential here. You got the 10 of Cups here. You know, that's the energy that started off your reading. That's the potential for this. Things could go in a really, really good place here. You got to be patient, though. It's going to be a process, you know? Stop being upset with yourself. You can, of course, be upset with yourself. Just don't feed that energy, because what's done is done. You know, for the 4 of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Queen of Cups, the 7 of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, you'll be fine. You just need a little more gentleness, a little more love towards yourself, a little more patience. You know, it's just part of your growth, understanding that this is a lesson that just contributes to your growth. And that's about it with this one. It's not... I know it's going to bring up a lot of emotions for you and towards you as you realize certain things that you didn't realize in the past. But take it all in as lesson learned, you know, because that's exactly what you're doing here. And again, this situation has great potential to turn back around into a pretty good place. Pretty good place. It just needs healing. That's it. Just like everything out there in the world. And once you throw that into the mix, who knows? Things might work out in a way that you didn't even know. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The 7 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Cups. Yeah, you're looking like you're on that edge of feeling like you can't do this anymore, you know? And again, it's because some things, and I'm not saying, you know, there might have been some damage. I'm not saying the whole damage was assessed as, let's just forget about it. Even parts of it, little parts of it that grew to such extent that you feel like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and you don't even probably understand why. Because there's a big chunk of you that is still giving to this and wants to give to this. So then why would you feel like, I want to run. I want to run away from this. There's something that's making you feel that, you know? And through this, you're actually going to see what that is. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.